Okay, so you are obviously telling the time really well, and you can look at an analog clock and a digital clock, and you can work out the time in what's called 12-hour time. So 12-hour time means that we are using an AM or a PM to tell the difference between morning and afternoon. That's essentially what it is. If you put AM at the end of the time, we are talking about the morning. Look at my mouse. This here, as the mouse goes down, is when we are asleep. That is 2 AM, it is dark, we are all in bed. 3 AM, 4 AM, 5 AM. This is now the time where we're getting ready for school, and this is where school begins. So AM is used for after meridian. You don't need to worry too much about that. After meridian. And PM means post meridian. So post 12. Post means after. Post test means you do it after. These times here are the afternoon times. So that is when you finish school at 3 PM, and then we're having dinner, and then we're going to bed and we're asleep. Okay? Now, military time, or 24-hour time, as it's commonly called, is slightly different. So what you're going to do today is you're going to work in 24-hour time. I believe it's called military time because the concept began in the military. And my guess is that if you were organising for soldiers to be in a particular spot and you said 10 AM or 10 PM, that could be quite confusing. You could have the men in the wrong spot at the wrong time because people would confuse AM and PM. I didn't hear you say PM, I thought you meant AM. All I heard was 10, you didn't say what time, and then there's confusion. So what we're looking at here is military time as well. Okay, so in the middle of the night, in military time, is 0 o'clock. 100 hours. Then, 24-hour time in the morning, watch my mouse, actually follows normal time. So 24-hour time and 12-hour time actually follows each other. So 2 AM is 2 o'clock, 3 AM is 3 o'clock, 4 AM is 4 o'clock, 5 AM is 5 o'clock. That's because we're talking about the first 12 hours of the day. For the first 12 hours of the day, 24-hour time and 12-hour time are actually exactly the same. The only difference you'll notice is there is no AM written after these times. So if someone says 6 o'clock in 24-hour time, they mean the morning. There's no way it could be the evening. 6 o'clock is in the morning, 7 o'clock is in the morning, 8 o'clock is in the morning, 9 o'clock is in the morning. I don't need to say AM because I'm dealing in 24-hour time. Okay. There are 24 hours in a day. So what 24-hour time does is it allocates 1 hour to every hour of the day. The first 12 hours of the day run from 0 to 12. The second 12 hours of the day continue from 12 o'clock. So in 12-hour time, we go back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We go back to 1 and we say 1 PM. In 24-hour time, we go to the next number, which is 13. Again, there's no need to have PM on the end. The first 12 hours of the day are from midnight until lunchtime. Once we tick over that, we don't go back to 1. we drop the PM and we go to 13. 13 o'clock, 14 o'clock, 15 o'clock, 16 o'clock, 17 o'clock, all the way through to 24. And then it goes back to 1. So each hour of the day is allocated an hour, 1 through to 24. Notice in military time, there's no AM, there's no PM. If I say 6 o'clock, it is 6 in the morning. If I say 18 o'clock, in your head, you have to subtract 12 hours from it. Okay, so all of these numbers on this side, if you're trying to work out the time in 12-hour time,